Hi guys, it's Rebecca, also known as Reselling. I am child free today and it's my day off, so I thought I'd do a little bit of charity shop hunting today. I've decided to go to two different places that I don't normally go to. So the first one is over in Washington, over in Concord, and the second one is over in Burley. Now, someone recommended the Washington ones to me. But I think Washington's quite expensive anyway. It's an expensive place to live in, but Burley isn't. So we'll do a bit of an experiment and see just how expensive the charity shops are in a slightly better area and a slightly worse area. So let's have a look. So I'm going to try a few new charity shops today. I've been recommended a couple by somebody, so I'm going to go and have a look. Don't know what they're like. It's very windy. But yes, benefited from free parking. It's rare that a place has parking for free nowadays, isn't it? So let's have a look. Oh, it's a bit cold today. I probably should have put a coat on. Hiya.
Always nice to hear some new music.
Thank you. I think out of all the charity shops that I went to that day, this one was definitely the second most realistic pricing. They still had a lot of like Primark and Dorothy Perkins and whatnot, but yeah, there was some quite cool stuff. Some of the brands I hadn't even heard of before, which was nice, and that's the great part of reselling. Like when you find something unusual, you can have a little look to see if it is actually something, if it's not, and usually you can tell by the labels, in all honesty. So I am getting a bit faster and a bit quicker when I'm going through the reels and stuff, which is great because I don't have a lot of time to do this sort of thing anymore. I know most of my videos so far have been, kind of charity shops and stuff, but that's just because I'm out and about at that time anyway, but during the day-to-day sort of things, I'm looking after the little ones when they're not at school. But hopefully I do have more time on my hands because my little one is starting to go to nursery in April, so fingers crossed. He settles in quite well there, he enjoys himself, and you never know, if he has a half day or whatever, I might scour that sort of area to see what I can uncover, because to be fair, it is about 20-30 minutes away from where I am, so, it's quite good. Now, I've personally not come across anything expensive in a charity shop, but 120 quid for a suit. I mean, it feels really thick, you can tell it's tweed and all that kind of stuff, but, the area that we're in, who's going to pay that? You're going from somewhere that has that kind of pricing to, the same place selling like a fake bag like that, and it was £10 that bag. How can you justify that kind of price? My next little pickup was this hat. It was only $3.99 and it's a bit more than what I would normally pay for a hat, to be fair, but I thought I'd give it a bit of a go because when I was looking, it was looking as if I could get like 10 to 15, maybe a little bit more for it. So I like quite easy flips like that. So where you can like triple your profit at least, that's quite good. That's what I try to aim for. It would obviously be nice if we all hit the big hitters every time that we go in, but you have to be realistic when you go around the charity shops. You're not going to always find that £5 into £60 item every single time. So if you can take little wins like that where you can triple your money, absolutely take it. Especially if there's like really good sales on it and stuff like what there was for that hat. So yeah. I nearly picked this up. It was a TOG 24 jacket, but I don't think it was worth it. Because it was quite distressed. I know that was the style, but it was just a little bit too far gone, I think. I've recently started looking at the suits as well. I never normally would. But, suits go for big money. People are, it's wedding season coming up. People are wanting a nice new outfit for a wedding. So, yeah.
I did grab this M&S jacket because I noticed it was cotton with cashmere and wool as well. So I thought it was a nice blend, and it was only $6.99, so I thought I'd give it a go. The check on it kind of makes it look a little bit country, so I think it might appeal to more buyers, and it had some shoulder pads too, so definitely grab that. Just have to check obviously that it's got no like holes or rips or tears, because you know that's the thing with charity shops, they do try to look at and inspect them all, but they never quite get there with it. To be fair, there's still always holes and stuff missing that they never find, and they're still charged top whack for it too. So but luckily this one was in really good nick. Next up is this other little charity shop, St. Benet's Hospice. I was really looking forward to this because I've heard some great things about it. So, and they've got a cute little Valentine's Day display as well. So let's have a look. Quite a quiet charity shop this one was. There was nobody about other than that bloke and the volunteers. So it meant I could have a nice chance to have a look around without feeling, you know, that I'm getting in the way of anybody, which, you know, always works out well. I don't know about you guys. I know I'm obviously just as welcome as any other customer, and that's what I am technically when I'm going round, but I always feel a little bit uneasy when I'm at charity shops still. But I'm sure it's something that will get better with time, because I think sometimes people know when you're looking at the charity shops, and there's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, you've got just as much right as everyone else, but I don't know. It's just something about it. I just can't help feeling like that. I wonder if you guys do too. I know one of the more popular YouTubers recently had somebody troll them saying, you know, why you're buying from all the charity shops, you're taking away all the stock from the people that really need it. But to be fair, as you can see, there's more than enough stuff of everything. You know, that everything has all been sorted into sizes. It's not like there's one pair of size 12 jeans or whatever. You know, everything is in order. But I suppose that's just my opinion of it, to be fair. So let us know what you think of it all down below in the comments. Initially, I had my eye on this Michael Kors jacket, but it was £20 and it's a fake. Like, how do they have the audacity? Like, that's not even worth a fiver, let alone 20. And they're selling it as if it is real prices, you know. I know it's obviously stuff that's donated, but at the end of the day, you know, anywhere in the UK, it's illegal to sell counterfeit goods. Why do charity shops get away with it? And, you know, somebody might have had only £20 and picked that jacket up, and that might have been the only thing that they could have gotten. Feeling like they're getting something designer for like a present or something, and it's obviously fake, and they would be none the wiser. I just think it's sad, really. There's always going to be fakes about, though. I've noticed more and more fakes at the boot sales as well. Yeah, they're quite notorious for that, but I have accidentally picked up a couple of fakes as well. I'll hold my hands up and say, but that was when I was very, very new to reselling. I know I'm still quite new, but it was when I first started, and I didn't really know the types of things to look for. You know, you just wing it when you first start. I mean, I like this jacket, and it was wool and cashmere. Probably should have got that, but it's not really the season coming up, and I think, yeah, they wanted £10 for it, but I wasn't really sure with the tags and stuff whether to go for it or not. Got a few bits. That bag was only a fiver. Got a few bits on there. So yeah, let's see what we've got. So there's actually a children's society in both Washington and Berkeley, so it might be a good little comparison, to be fair. So I'll go to that one first. Here we are, first one. I still laugh even when I'm watching this footage back, because, you know, this charity shop knew their prices. They'd clearly researched it, which is absolutely fine. But, you know, I think they do have to remember that not everyone that goes to a charity shop is a reseller. There are some people that are genuinely in need and do genuinely need the bargains in order to be able to clothe themselves or function. But they want to feel like they're getting something designer, or want to feel like they're getting something a bit better quality. But, you know, this jacket, although it was wool and cashmere, they wanted 20 odd quid for it, and it has a button missing. It's just not worth it. Who's going to do that?
Sorry guys, I didn't realise how much of a rant this was. It absolutely wasn't my intention, but I do find it really funny at the same time how much of a disparity there was between obviously one charity shop for one brand and the same brand but just in a different location. It's just mind-blowing. Anyone else feel like that? But anywho, shock I didn't pick anything up, so I'll go to the next one. Absolutely nothing. So one of them I should have known because it looked quite, although it was independent, it looked quite snazzy on the outside. Has lots of furniture. They must put the furniture out there every morning. I couldn't be done with that. There was a couple of things that I saw that I quite liked, but it was like £20 into £30 and like £10 into 20. So it's just not worth it, to be honest. I think a lot of them are going that way too. And on to everyone's favourite part of the video. So I bought this hold all for £5. As you can see, I sold it for 43. I got this for free off Facebook Marketplace, sold it for 40. I picked up a scarf for free at a boot sale and sold for 22. I got these boots for 50p. They were absolutely trashed. I got some sketches for £1, sold for 15. Got the clock radio for free and got the Guitar Hero for free. Guys, honestly, if you're looking for stuff to flip, have a look on Facebook Marketplace. A lot of people are getting rid of their stuff with it just being after Christmas, obviously, and they're still having these clear outs and giving away stuff for free. Have a look on there because that's where I can pick up some good